Hello and welcome. Do you want to learn how to build a high-performance virtual team?
I don't know. What is a high-performance virtual team?
It is when a group of geographically dispersed colleagues communicate through technology to achieve results higher than their naive, less trained, less skilled, less educated, and more arrogant competitors.
Sounds complicated.
It doesn't have to be. Unfortunately, most remote workers don't know what they need to know when working with colleagues they can't meet or see in person.
Wouldn't getting a web camera help?
That is one option, but you need other tools.
I already use email. I get over 200 emails an hour.
That is a useful tool also, but there are others to explore.
Texting. I like texting until my fingers get tired from long exchanges that could have been handled better over the phone. What about blogging? I like to blog. Everyone should blog. We need more of that. Be sure to check the team's blog every 10 minutes to get updates. No, wait. Webcasting is the answer. Although I have not had good experience with webcasting, it seems more complicated than it is worth, especially when people private chat during my meetings.
Virtual teams need to discuss how to best leverage available technology to get work done, share information, collaborate to create optimal solutions, make decisions and communicate changes or shifts in strategy, while providing each other with constructive feedback, sharing best practices and lessons learned. During these interactions, they are building one of the most important elements of human relationships: trust. With training and reinforcement, you can become more knowledgeable and skilled at combining interpersonal skills with technology to build your own high-performance virtual team.
But wait, you are talking about people skills. I already have people skills. I learned them in the 20th century. Why should I sit through training to learn stuff I already know? This is common sense. I need 21st century skills.
Common sense is not always that common. Research shows that geographically dispersed colleagues have a more difficult time building relationships and leveraging expertise. This difficulty is heightened when working through technology with colleagues from different regions of the world. The highest performing virtual teams invest time and energy to develop stronger communications, to impact productive working relationships.
I will invest time in talking more slowly and more emphatically. I also will invest in a web camera so they can read my body language.
It is so much more than that. You and your team members need to discuss expectations and options and reach agreements, just like you would with teammates sitting in the same office.
I like working in the same office with others. I learn so much when hanging out by the water cooler. Can we install virtual water coolers? Wait. I know. I will travel to meet my virtual team members in person, to hang out by their water coolers. I like travel. I get frequent flyer points.
Travel costs time and money, and is not always the best answer. There are more efficient ways to respond to opportunities quicker.
I work at corporate headquarters, though. I will just make decisions and tell everyone how they need to conform to our way of doing things. One company, one culture, down with all the silos. That will save frustration and improve performance.
That will not get the best performance from your team.
Yes, it will. They must comply, or there will be consequences.
Tell me, do you work best when you are forced to work in a style that is not comfortable for you?
No. I don't care. They need to conform.
At best, you will achieve compliance. There is a better way to build commitment and achieve higher performance.
Really? Perhaps. And since my paycheck is tied to my virtual team's performance, tell me all that I need to know about working virtually.